everyone, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò ìtàn ayé gidi, labarin duniya na gaskiya, àkókò Madu, real life story. Welcome to Amina Jimoh Show. I'll be reading you a true life story from my inbox. It states, I want this message to get to whosoever it might concern. This man here is my husband, and I'm not willing to share him with anybody, not even a white woman. We have a 4-year-old daughter. We started from scratch. Our journey has been a long one, and I will give a detailed account of that to whosoever that it may concern. So when I finished school, I tried getting a white-collar job, but failed after several attempts. Since I had skills in hairdressing, I pleaded with some relatives for financial support, in which I used to open up a small hairdressing salon. Gradually, I was doing well as I realized much profit at the end of the year. My boyfriend, who we were engaged with, here is an undergraduate and was selling okrika. Okrika is second-hand clothing at the market, a business that he was making so very little from, just enough to feed himself. He was unable to save a dime, let alone take care of me. However, I never really cared about his money because I genuinely love him. Instead, I was the one often supporting him in his business. When it's almost going down, he would often rush to me, asking that I borrow him money. I always did, even though I knew he would never make an attempt to pay up his debt. I did it for love and also to assist him as my man. I never for a day bothered him nor asked him for money. 2 years later, in my salon business, I had saved enough, and after chatting with a friend online, she told me about a security job in Dubai. I told my boyfriend, who I was engaged with, hear about it and tried advising him it'd be better for him to travel, though he complained of not having money. However, I already knew he was going to say that. I had prepared it for him. I didn't give him the money, but instead I paid everything directly to the agent. The only thing he was to do was take a passport-size photo and go to the interview, which was 2 days later. And just like that, he was accepted, and that's how he was able to travel to work in Dubai. This man was working in Dubai, but never sent me a dime. All the time he was complaining of family issues, even without me asking. I guess it was his own way of shutting me up if I had any plans on demanding money from him in case I needed any financial assistance. I never even bothered. My business was doing very well. All I wanted was for him to be okay. I just wanted some good news, maybe to hear that he was comfortable and saving up. But all the time he was complaining. I actually love this man so much that even though my business was doing very well, such that I had even opened up another salon, making it 2, and also a shop where I was selling very good and expensive hair. But then I decided to contact the same agent whom assisted us, my boyfriend, who was engaged to me, to travel to Dubai. He also fixed a job for me. In a month's time, I was finally in Dubai and started working as a cleaner. The salary was far below what I was making back home, but I was okay as long as I was with my boyfriend. All I wanted was to keep a close eye on him, because I believe somehow he was squandering money on useless things. So I started monitoring him and controlling his spending. In a space of 2 years, we both had saved up a reasonable amount, in which I advised that we jointly start up a building project back home in Nigeria. At this time, I had gotten a more comfortable job at a certain company, and my salary was average of what I was making back home. To cut the long story short, after 5 years in Dubai, we had just completed our second building project. So I advised that we start saving up for a business project so we can invest. But then I realized I was 31 years old after much thinking and contemplation. I knew it was time to get married and start a family. In as much as I desperately wanted to get pregnant, I couldn't because it does not work that way in Dubai, as it's not acceptable. So I got pregnant the following month. My boyfriend, who was engaged to me at this point, was willing and ready to pay my dowry. But as an understanding woman who cares, I advised that he adds the money to the savings meant for the business project, since I wouldn't be there to assist him anymore while I traveled back home to Nigeria and give birth so he can quickly join me later. But now, can you believe it's been 4 solid years gone, and my boyfriend, who is already engaged to me, has not returned? Each time I try getting to this man, it's always one excuse or the other. Our daughter is 4 years old and has never set eyes on him, let alone experience the comfort of a father. What's even most annoying is that after doing my findings, I discovered this man has been telling me lies all this while, making me believe he is in Dubai. Meanwhile, he has moved to UK and has been there for the past 2 years, married to a white woman over there, but yet has been lying to me. A friend of his, whom has been asking me out, told me everything and even showed me pictures of their wedding. When I confronted him, the only thing he could say is sorry, and it's for our own good because he intends to make more money for us. When I refused and insisted he comes back home to his family in Nigeria, he went on to block me and has been avoiding me since then. Even when I get to him with a strange account or line, Kendrick, I have never asked you for money. We have invested enough down there. All I want is my husband. You have a woman and a daughter down here. Please help me expose him so it can get to his wife in the UK, so she knows whom he really is, so she can divorce him. Please, I'm going through depression and I'm crying almost every day. She put a picture of him and herself. I'll go ahead and read you some feedbacks from my platform on the Amina Jimoh Show on Facebook. Beatrice Kibu said, I feel your pain. Sis, Yabo Kabiru stated, you better accept and move on. You are the one loving him. He did not care for you and you're supposed to have seen the red flags. Daisy Okbala stated, you saved your dowry? What claim of marriage are you relying on? There is no marriage but baby mama situation. He is happily married for you people's good, and I don't know how that works. Please move on and save less for matter that will not profit you. Good you have a memorial of the relationship with a 4-year-old child. Life happens. Frank Okolo Jungle stated, Wahala deo. Wahala means trouble. From your story, I pray you get a true man who will genuinely love you. You have a good heart. Even though you were taken advantage of, life is phases, and don't be hard on yourself, because a broken courtship is better than a failed marriage. This time shall pass away. Endeavor being wise to avoid his friend who had exposed him. Mansura Titilayo stated, "Ha, this is bad." Kingsley Nwezi stated, "So painful." Nicolene Walters stated, "Dear ma'am, whatever you're trying to do now will not bring him back. Accept and face the reality, move on, and take care of the well-being of both you and your daughter. Consult professional counseling sessions with a therapist of your choice. Seek help from your close relatives if needed. May the Almighty Allah/God protect, provide, grant you more wisdom and strengthen you for a brighter future. We at Amina Jimoh Foundation are here for you should you need more guidance." Taakal Padre stated, "So painful and at the same time disgusting. My sister, you have seen the handwriting on the wall, but you chose to be blindfolded by love. It's better late than never. This man does not love you enough. Don't force it. Just let him go. Karma is in one corner looking at him. I know it's not easy, but move on because Kendrick does not want you. He sees you as a ladder, nothing more." Gladys Bako stated, "It's obvious you ignored the red flags. You are just a baby mama. I would advise you to move on and learn from your mistakes." Jayoba Michael stated, "Please go and look for another husband. What is your exposing him do for you? That does not stop their relationship. You made a mistake by investing with someone you didn't get married with. Even though he pays your dowry, that's what he would do. You were true to this guy and loved him, but he is a wrong man. May God give you a better husband." My feedback to you, my queen, is stay strong and be resilient. I know it's easier said than done. I send you strength, love, hug, a kiss. And I know that this too will pass. Trust me. Sometimes I would say, most times, the good people find users that come to use them sometimes this way. Lots of people were saying, you saw the red flag. Are you trying to say that she should not have helped him as her partner? I believe people should help each other to grow, to be strong, to get to where they want to get to. But I believe at the same time, a lot of incidents have been happening where people have been taking people's kindness for granted. You did everything right for the wrong person. So fix that crown and know that whatever you gave to him, you can achieve it on your own. And do not let that make you a bitter woman. Trust me, if you want to love again, there's always love out there. So do not let him make you see other men as the same. However, be more careful. Because even in some situations, you see people who have been married for years. People saying that she was not married to this guy, she's a baby mama and she's already helping. People have helped their wife or husbands and ended up in the same situation. So sometimes there is no right or wrong answer to all of these things. Just pray not to be a victim. Then you'd know that there is really no right answer to this. It only takes someone with the fear of God. And when I say the fear of God, I don't mean somebody who is busy sleeping in the mosque or praying 5 times daily, or someone who is busy shouting hallelujah in the church or going to church every day. I mean someone who is spiritual, who has the fear of God, not someone who is praying and doing bad things at the end of the day. So it takes grace to find people like that. And I want to tell everyone that I've been through things like that. Stay strong and never let damaged people change you. Continue to be nice. Be yourself and continue to be yourself. Do not let damaged people change who you are, like I already stated. So continue to be that wonderful person that you have been. However, change the people that you are being kind to, because you do not want to be that doormat that they think that they would use and reuse. So let it go. Probably, I would guarantee you, there is a reason why he came into your life. Sometimes you might not know, but in every chapter of your life, it could be that God let him to be there so you can get to where you're supposed to get to, or so you can find the real person who will give you everything that that person took for granted. I love you and I send you strength and prayers. Kindly put down your comment down below to let the victim know what she needs to do, or what do you think should have happened. And if you've not already subscribed to the Amina Jimoh Show YouTube channel, kindly click on the red subscription button to subscribe. Subscription is free. And let me tell you something. You should come every Sunday on the Amina Jimoh Show, because I would be here live on YouTube every Sunday at 4 p.m. US and Canada Eastern Time, and 9 p.m. UK and Nigerian time. You do not want to miss it. Ajay has a lot of knowledge and wisdom to share with you. Why don't you come on down with your questions and solutions to impact the world? I will be here on this Sunday and I'll be waiting for all of you. You can always call in. The US number to call in is 617-956-2179 with all your questions. And if you're calling with WhatsApp from Nigeria, you can call 070-589-52050. I love you. Do not forget to subscribe again and give me a thumbs up if you've not already done so. Subscription and your thumbs up is free. I love you. Have a good one, and I'll be seeing you on the next Amina Jimoh Show. Bye-bye.